Hey everyone, welcome back to Night Gaming. Today we're diving into Dimensionals, a turn-based roguelike deck builder that caught my eye with its vibrant art and quirky characters. But does it deliver beyond the visuals? Let's find out. At first glance, Dimensionals feels like it could be a mobile game. Simple UI, bright visuals, and flashy animations. That threw me off a bit for a $20 title. But once I got deeper into it, the charm started to come through. The characters are quirky in a good way, the cutscenes have a Saturday morning cartoon vibe, and the story, while not groundbreaking, has enough humor and personality to keep things moving. That said, the structure of the game introduces some real friction. The campaign is split into episodes, and at the end of each one, your skills reset. That means any build you've been refining gets wiped, and you start fresh in the next chapter. In a roguelike, that's expected. In a story driven campaign, it feels like you're constantly losing progress. It creates a weird disconnect where the game wants to be both things, but ends up frustrating players looking for either consistency or immediate challenge. Combat itself starts off fun, and it gets better as you unlock more mechanics, but there are limits baked in. Passive abilities take up the same limited slots as active ones, which means you often end up with only 3 or 4 usable skills in practice. And when that happens, builds start to feel samey no matter how many cards you're offered. And then there's the pacing. Even with animations turned off and the speed cranked up, the game can feel sluggish. Transitions, ability triggers, and even navigating menus can slow you down. It doesn't help that the game sometimes gives you duplicate reward choices, reducing your options and making post battle upgrades less satisfying than they should be. One of my biggest frustrations was realizing that a lot of content, including new characters in the roguelike mode, are locked behind the story. And when I hit a wall in the campaign that I couldn't get past, it meant I couldn't access any of that. I've played and beaten most of the big names in this genre, so it's not a skill issue, it's a progression bottleneck. If you're someone who just wants to jump into runs and explore builds, that wall might come way too early. Still, I don't think Dimensionals is a bad game. There's a good idea here. The tone is fun, the characters are likable, and the combat has its moments. But it's held back by systems that work against the flow of play. If you're craving something fast, challenging, and deep like Slay the Spire, you might walk away disappointed. But if you're in the mood for a more casual deck builder with a quirky story and some personality, this one might hit the spot. Thanks for watching. If you've played Dimensionals, I'd love to hear how far you got and what worked for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more indie reviews and strategy breakdowns. Until next time, and as always, it's what we do.